Hi everyone, it's Elisa Chan, partner with G9 Financial, and today we have another video spotlighting a small video. And today we have Stacy from A Girl's Gotta Go. Stacy, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited that you're here because people have a lot of questions regarding travel, especially now that COVID restriction has been lifted. So we'll talk a little bit about that towards the end.
Absolutely.
But tell us a little bit about yourself, how you started the business, and why you started the business.
Okay, absolutely. So I have been in the travel industry mainly my entire career, which has been a long time. Worked in many different capacities. Started out in retail, did some corporate. I spent a good part of my career working for tour operators or wholesale travel, where at the time it was before the internet. So travel agents were our clients. After many years in that, I actually went to work for a marketing company that wanted to start a travel division and do some promotional travel trips. While I was there, a friend and I were still getting bombarded, that a former colleague that with friends and family that wanted to book travel. So we actually started the business while we were working full time. And as the agency developed, I ended up taking it over full time. So it's been 12 years now. And other than the last year and a half, we've been doing very well and going strong. So we're happy that COVID is somewhat in the rearview mirror now.
There was a little hiccup last year in regards
Yes,
to your
just a little. Just a
little
little.
hiccup.
Yeah.
Why should people use a travel agent? What are the benefits of using a travel agent? I recently just booked a trip with you, and then my sister-in-law was making fun of me because I was using a travel agent versus just doing my own stuff online. Obviously, I explained her the benefits, but can you explain to our viewers like the benefits of using a travel agent and why should they do it
Absolutely.
versus going
Absolutely. Because that question comes up a lot, or people say to me, people still use travel agents. And, where our business has been growing significantly since we first started, mainly with the grassroots effort and word of mouth. We do some marketing and some advertising. The benefits really are that you have an advocate for you. You have someone that's going to be doing the research, doing the pricing comparison, the shopping comparison, someone who's probably been to the destination. And if they haven't been to the destination, they have researched it enough or had trainings as well. And we can offer you a one-stop shop, your flights, your hotels, travel protection, travel insurance, which is super important, especially now.
Mhm.
And I think after last year, people are finding that it was an extra layer of security, that they had somebody to help them cancel their trip or learn what they needed to do to either get a credit or a refund. Whereas the clients that I know, that my now clients that maybe had booked through an online agency themselves, they had to spend hours on the phone trying to get through to somebody, and possibly didn't get the best option as far as canceling or credit. So that's where, we're your advocate. We're there for you. We'll go back to the airline, the hotels, and try and get you, in a situation like COVID, get you a refund or at least a future trip credit that's going to last for a while. And in general, just getting you the best value possible. Yes, you may be able to go online to Expedia and find a flight to Florida and a hotel cheaper than maybe I can get it, but you're also on your own once you do that. And I think people are finding that they want that security. They want someone to be able to assist them. Um, we like I said, we provide a good value. We as an agency, we don't charge a service fee over and above for our services. We do in a lot of cases ask for a small deposit in advance. We have a deposit agreement, and that deposit gets applied to your trip, and it's really just to for us to get a commitment from the client that we're not investing our time in providing you with pricing and recommendations, and then people will take that information and just do it on their own or go to another agency. So it really gives us that security, because in the beginning we did have that happen a lot. So we decided to, instead of to remain competitive, we didn't charge an additional service fee, but we do have that deposit agreement. And again, that's just to secure our relationship with our client, and it gets put towards the trip unless you don't book with us or you book and cancel, and then that's non-refundable.
Yeah, no, I've booked with you. I have no bad experiences. Um,
Great.
and it's been worth it. It's definitely been worth
Well, well, I think the big part is like I get this a lot now is like, oh my God, I went online to try and do this myself and it's too overwhelming. I don't know which one to pick. I don't know, which hotel or which room category. And the benefit that if we haven't actually been there, we sell enough of it or we've been through trainings to be able to guide our clients in the best direction.
And that has been my good experience with you is that whenever we book a trip, I always say this is the location we want to go. And it's like, oh, I've been to this hotel, I've been to that hotel, and you've been to a gazillion of different hotels in that specific area, and you can tell me based on what you want to do, based bringing the kids, I recommend you staying at this hotel because of X, Y, and Z. Like I like
Yeah.
that
Yep.
customized recommendation versus, oh, this hotel has a 4 star versus this hotel has a 3 star, and then just kind of picking hotels out of the hat. It's very
Yeah.
customized. The hotels that you have recommended to me in the past, and they've been all wonderful.
Great.
So the big question is, how is travel now? COVID restriction has been lifted. People are itching to get out there, including me. Any advice, recommendation? What do you do?
Yeah, we have seen since probably, I would say March, a big jump in our business. A lot of last minute trips, a lot of people just wanting to get away. The people have been traveling to mainly Caribbean and Mexico probably for the past close to a year because a lot of destinations did open up with requirements for testing and testing before you leave, testing when you get back, etc. It's a little bit more relaxed now, at least for travel within the country. But if you're traveling to an outside destination, depending upon the destination, you may still be required to be tested before you go. And the CDC, when you leave the country, does require you to be tested when you get back before you actually return. Those restrictions have not been relaxed for vaccinated passengers yet. We're hoping that the more people that get vaccinated, the more there'll be some relaxation. One thing to probably keep in mind: you still need to be careful and safe where you go. A lot of the destinations and resorts still ask that you wear masks inside the resorts. A lot of them have relaxed it for outside. Um, Different countries in Europe are starting to open up, so we're getting more and more information on their requirements and restrictions. That's sort of coming down the road as well. But I think you still, depending upon where you go, you still have to keep in mind you still have to be tested to enter, and you still have to be tested right now if you leave the country to return to the U.S. So hopefully we'll see some relaxation on that, as like I said, as more people become vaccinated.
I feel slowly the world is going back to normal, and it feels so good.
It does feel so good. It does feel so good. So great to be able to, go to a supermarket, not have to put your mask on. So
So, Stacey, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate all of the help and the input and the little tips that you have given our viewers. As always, please follow us in all social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
great. Thanks, Alyssa.